location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Now Brady. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32.
For these Bucs, Charles, 31-9, they were winners the last time these two teams met back in February. And what kind of chances do you give them of going back-to-back? You know, it hasn't been done since the Super Bowls in 2004 and 2005.
Well, when you analyze this team, you start with the front office. It's the same GM. The head coach and his staff essentially the same. They brought back all 22 starters from last year's Super Bowl championship team. And, oh, yeah, there's a certain Mr. Brady who won both of those titles in 2004, 2005 as the starting quarterback there. He's back as the quarterback here. I like their chances.
Brady on target there to Godwin.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
But defensively here, Charles, you know, I'd have to imagine coming up with a game plan to stop Tom Brady. Many have tried. Few have succeeded. But what do you see as their best course of action?
Well, besides stating the obvious, which is having great guys who can cover, and we know how difficult that is in the NFL, I say it's inside pressure. The guy's up the middle in his face because he's not the type of athlete who can get out to the perimeter and hurt you. He likes to step up in the pocket and throw downfield. If you have a couple of good pass rushers right in his face, right in his grill, that's your best chance to slow him down.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Again, it's Brady. He drops it off for Bernard. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Here's Brady. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Brady now on first down.
A quick pass here to Godwin.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin.
And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley on to kick this one away.
Byron Pringle now to return it.
Rams will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 46. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
But Charles, you think about these two teams, and think about how long it's been since we've had the same two teams play in the Super Bowl back-to-back years. You have to go back to the Cowboys and Bills almost 30 years ago in the 90s. That's the only time that it's happened in the Super Bowl era. So I'm curious, what kind of chances do you see of us having a Kansas City-Tampa Bay Super Bowl in L.A. come February?
Well, you just pointed out how difficult it is for one team to get back to the Super Bowl, let alone the same two teams to play against each other. So the odds are against them, but would we tell either one of these teams they can't get back there? We think they're two of the best in the league. It shouldn't surprise us if it happens, but it is going against historical precedent. But remember last year, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they won the Super Bowl in their own stadium. The only time that's happened in Super Bowl history, too. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Brady now on 1st down. Looking middle. It's caught by Gronkowski.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Miller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. To throw is Brady. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Mahomes now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This Bucs defense, you remember, pretty stout last year, the number 6 overall unit in the NFL.
And I think that as the season wore on, and you pointed this out to me as well, you start to see some of their rookies begin to figure things out. And they played a little more like a top 2 or 3 defense down the stretch. And I would say that in the playoffs and through the Super Bowl, they were truly the best defense in the NFL.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelce is complete, and they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now here's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And
that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes again, rolling to his right.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Rolling to his left. Open man, it's the tight end Kelce. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Caught! It's the tight end Kelce for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Jones again on second down. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Really nice job there by the interior of the Kansas City defensive line, and they're a stout unit to run against. And they do an excellent job there of bottling that play up.
On the screen, Bernard. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit? And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Throwing now is Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
All quarterbacks are better when they have clean pockets to throw from, but you give one to Tom Brady, he'll decimate a defense. A really nice job there by his offensive line, giving him the protection to survey the field and make a nice, accurate throw.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Jones. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
From his end zone is Byron Pringle.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Here's Mahomes.
And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jason Pierre-Paul. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, partners, still a head-scratcher to me.